It's Week 18 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see the rookie Drake London. He's making some noise for end-of-year awards and could hit 1,400 yards this week. It's the Falcons and the Bucs, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they come in just in an absolute free-fall, losers of 7 in a row.
And this is where you turn to your best players and look at them and say, can you guide us out of this? We've got to be better than what we've shown.
Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway here on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
And when you think about great seasons in recent memory, he's definitely putting one together here. There's a good chance he's going to go over 5,000 yards passing for the season. He's just a little bit under that mark coming in. And I tell you, it's pretty rarefied air when you get up there with numbers like this.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Room here to run. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Second down, back to Fournette. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 2nd and goal, Brady, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Succo. And it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And they'll be led out by Marcus Mariota, former second overall pick back in 2015, now in his 8th season in the league.
And his task in this situation is making sure that his team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the second quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 3rd down, here's Patterson. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
From the 27, Brady. There's Evans again, complete. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Brady now on first down. And that is incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Brady to throw again. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first down is Brady. Right back to Chris Godwin. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said,
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So it's all down to this Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our second ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We've got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action. Mariota Throws right back to London, complete again. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A 50-yard attempt.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. And fortunately here for them, he's going to be taken down before he can gather much momentum on the run back. So no fireworks on the final field goal attempt, and that'll do it for this first half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Play action now, Mariota. That's brought in downfield by London. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Play fake, Mariota. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. He stiff arms him. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Crew, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Following the interception here, Mariota. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So a great start to this third quarter. They get their second touchdown, and it looks like they'll tie the ball game.
And I think we want to give some credit to this coaching staff, but also want to give some credit to the team because we talk a lot about halftime adjustments. What I'm seeing, though, is a team that's just executing better and playing a lot freer. Whatever they did, though, it worked.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Evans has it left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Fournette once more on 2nd down. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this. Back now here on EA Sports. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Brady. And that would be incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play. That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Back near his goal line, Mariota. This pass is caught by London. And they work this out past the 25. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, Mariota. Got a man, it's London. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On play action, Mariota. Caught by London. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Now Mariota. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Here's Mariota. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mariota into the hands of London. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Koo knocks this one through the post. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here's Brady and the Bucs. Down 17-14. A minute 16 remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Mariota to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Mariota. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs will take over here just shy of the 30. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Brady. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Brady's throw complete to Otten. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Brady to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Bucs going to have a chance to go down and win it. They'll get the ball first here in overtime. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for Atlanta,
they do get that 10th win of the year as they finish up at 10-7 overall.
And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay,
this loss will be the capper to what will be a disappointing 5-12 campaign.
And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way.